Welcome to Starrytime at the St. Charles Public Library. I'm Miss Kit, and I'm so glad you could be with me here tonight for Starrytime, when we tell stories and sing songs when the stars come out. You can see I'm wearing my starry PJ top. I'm ready to sing songs and tell stories tonight about spring. It's finally here. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for the weather to get warmer and for the buds to bloom and everything to get greener. But let's first sing our hello song before we get started. Are you ready? Do you remember how it goes? It goes, you say hello and I'll say hello and we'll say hello together. You'll say hello and I'll say hello in warm or wintry weather. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song and we'll sing a song together. You'll sing a song and I'll sing a song in warm or wintry weather. Well, it's not wintry anymore, is it? It's nice and warm, and the rain is starting to fall down. I can show you the sign for spring. It's really fun to do. Take your hand and make a kind of a cup and pretend there's something blooming out of that cup. The sign for spring is spring. Can you do that? Spring. It's really fun to do. Something else that's fun to do is think about what happens when all the spring rains start and the spiders come climbing up the water spout. Do you know the song about the Itsy Bitsy spider? Shall we sing the song together? It goes, the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Should we do that one again? It's so much fun to do, isn't it? To make the spider climbing. We put our fingers together like this and climb up the water spout like a spider. Ready? The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Great job. Well, let's tell our first story. We're going to read this one. It's called Abracadabra, It's Spring. And there are a lot of magic words in this book because spring is kind of magical, isn't it? This book was written by Anne Sibley O'Brien and illustrated by Susan Gall. And there's some very fun picture turning pages in this book that are sort of magical, and I'll show you what I mean. Sunshine warms a patch of snow. Hocus pocus, there's a magic word. Where did it go? Suddenly there are no patches of snow, but little baby bunnies appear. Hocus pocus. A little green shoot comes into focus. Alakazam! What happens when I turn this page? The little green shoot turns into a crocus. Have you seen crocuses bloom in the spring? A lot of times they're purple like these, and they're one of the very first flowers that comes out in the spring. Alakazam. It feels like magic. How could twigs turn into a pillow. Presto chango. What happens? They're pussy willows. Have you ever seen pussy willows? They're very furry buds that grow in the spring. Presto chango, pussy willows. Just like that. Buds on branches tightly curl. Alizebo! Leaves unfurl. They go from buds to leaves before you know it, just like magic. Look at all those beautiful colors. What else can you see? Can you see a rainbow? It's kind of amazing and magical. A silent sky, then birds come winging. Mumbo jumbo, birds are singing. Look at all those colorful birds. In spring, all the birds come back from being down south, and it's much, much noisier with bird song. Mumbo jumbo, birds singing. It feels like that. Sticks and string look like a mess. Simsalabim! They've made a nest. It's true, birds take sticks and string and make a home for themselves. A nest, just like that. Simsalabim! A nest where there wasn't one before. 3 blue eggs sit there matching. They're all the same. 1, 2, 3 blue eggs. Open sesame! What happens? They start hatching, just like that. Inside the eggs are baby birds. I think this one looks pretty hungry for a worm. What do you think? Gray cocoons hide a surprise. Do you know what's in a cocoon? Starts out as a caterpillar, right? And then makes a cocoon, and abba zabba, butterflies. Butterflies come out in spring, don't they? Look at all of those colors. Butterflies are my very favorite. They're so beautiful. Lacy blossoms. Here comes a breeze. Wish and whoosh. Confetti trees. Have you ever seen blossoms turn into confetti? That happens in the spring, just like at a party. The blossoms flutter down. Look at all of those beautiful pink blossoms. And here's a butterfly and some bees enjoying the trees. It's so magical. Boots are good for winter days. And bippity-boo, they're tossed away. Can you see? It's warm enough for no shoes. Just like that. No more boots. Look at every bright new thing. Abracadabra. Now it's spring. It's so much fun to play outside when the weather gets warmer. And look at all the things, all of the colors. It's so much fun. But sometimes, in order to have the colors, we need to have the rain. So let's do a little rhyme about the rain. There are lots of umbrellas here. In fact, there are 10 umbrellas, and we'll count them. 1 little, 2 little, 3 little umbrellas, 4 little, 5 little, 6 little umbrellas, 7 little, 8 little, 9 little umbrellas, 10 little umbrellas out today. And what do we need to show the rain? How about some raindrops? Let's put some raindrops on each umbrella. 1 little, 2 little, whoops, 3 little raindrops. These raindrops like to fall down. 4, see what I mean? 4 little, 5 little, 6 little raindrops. 7 little, 8 little, 9 little raindrops. That's 9. Oh dear. Well, what are you going to do? 10 little raindrops falling down. They're sticking to my fingers. Now let's get rid of these raindrops. Let's pretend this one is still there. We're going to count backwards. It's a little tricky. 10 little, 9 little, 8 little raindrops. 7 little, 6 little, 5 little raindrops. 4 little, 3 little, 2 little raindrops. No more raindrops falling down. Now let's count backwards with the umbrellas and make the umbrellas go away like the rain. 10 little, 9 little, 8 little umbrellas. 7 little, 6 little, 5 little umbrellas. 4 little, 3 little, 2 little umbrellas. No more umbrellas out today. The rain's gone, just like that. Okay, let's read another story. And this one is about a mouse who only is having his very first spring. It's the very first time he's seeing all of the beautiful things of spring. And this book was written by Lauren Thompson and illustrated by Buket Erdogan. I'm going to need you to help me in this story. Make the sound of the wind. When I tell you, make the sound of the wind, or the wind's going to go whoosh. Okay, I'll let you know. One windy spring day, Mouse and Mama went out to play. There in the grass, Mouse found something glittery and flittery. What can it be? Wondered Mouse. Look, said Mama, a butterfly. There it is. Then, ready to make the sound of the wind, then whoosh blew the wind, and fluttery buttery, the butterfly flew away. See, they're watching the butterfly fly away. And next, under a leaf, Mouse found something slithery and slimy. What can it be? Wondered Mouse. Look, said Mama, a snail. Have you ever seen a snail? It has a little shell on its back. A snail. Ready to make the sound of the wind? Then whoosh blew the wind, and hidey insidey, the snail hid away. Next, on a branch, Mouse found something feathery and plump. What can it be? Wondered Mouse. I bet you know. Look, said Mama, a bird. There it is. Look at that beautiful blue bird. Ready for the wind? Then whoosh blew the wind, and dip, flip, flap, the bird darted away. Bye, bird. You see Mouse waving goodbye to the bird. There by the pond, Mouse found something green and peeping. What can it be? Wondered Mouse. Look, said Mama, a frog. See how the frog sees himself reflected in the pond? What does a frog say? Ribbit, ribbit. Ready to make the wind sound? Then whoosh blew the wind and splishy splash. The frog hopped away right into the pond. All you can see are his feet. Next, in the dirt, Mouse found something pink and wiggly. What can it be? Wondered Mouse. Look, said Mama, a worm. Ready for the wind? Then whoosh blew the wind and squiggly squeeze. The worm slid away. And that's some wind. And next on a stem, Mouse found something sweet and petally. What can it be? Wondered Mouse. Look, said Mama, a flower. Oh, it's a flower. I bet you knew that. What happens next? The wind blows, right? Ready? Then whoosh blew the wind, and rumply bumply, Mouse tumbled away. This time, Mouse got blown by the wind. Then all around, Mouse felt something soft and cuddly and oh so cozy. What can it be? Wondered Mouse. Smooch came a kiss, and ooch came a hug. It's me, said Mama. Spring is here, little mouse, and I love you. The end. Well, that's a lovely little story about spring and all of the things that we can see in spring. Remember the sign for spring? That's right. Well, my friends, it's time for our goodbye song. So, you know, on Starrytime, we always sing the same goodbye song, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Are you ready to join me? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Well, I was so glad to have you here tonight with me to talk about spring. So until next time, bye friends.